So what's good, YouTube? It's your boy. Today I'll be making a video on how to use your PS3 controller on the Dolphin emulator as a Wii Remote. So without further ado, I will jump right in. So I'll be using the DS3 tool by Motion Joy. So if you guys don't know how to get it or you don't already have it, look at my other video on how to use a PS3 controller as a GameCube controller. And the first 10 to 30 seconds, I kind of covered to how to get Motion Joy, the DS3 tool, up and running. So once that's done, feel free to come back over here, and I'll actually jump right in. So what we'll actually do first is we'll open DS3, connect our controller. And instead of using PlayStation 2, we'll actually use the PS3 options since we actually need the motion sensors in the controller. So I'll enable that, and I always do the vibrating test. Controller vibrates means you're good to go. And next up, I'll open the Dolphin emulator, and then we'll go to options, Wii mode settings. Sometimes they'll say none. Just open it over here and say emulated Wii mode, configure, and then jump right in. I'll clear my other shit. So what I do is I usually pick a D input, zero motion joy, virtual controller, la la la. There's an SDL. I usually pick D input. So that's done. And then I press, for the A button, I'll press X, B square, 1 triangle, 2 circle, plus plus right trigger, holy crap, plus right trigger, and then oh, that's minus, my bad, and then plus right button. And this is where it gets kind of tricky. So for the IR, when it says up, you want to move the controller upwards. When it says down, move it downwards. I'll try this again. Up, down. It won't be perfect because the controller was not designed to do exactly this, but I've tried it in game before and it works good enough. Okay, and then forward, and then backwards. I also like to do tilt. So tilt forward, tilt backwards, tilt to the left, and tilt to the right. Sometimes it won't work right away, so trial and error is kind of a type of thing you want to do until it gets to like where you kind of want it. For shaking, I would recommend assigning a button to it since it can get kind of messy if you do kind of choose movements. And you can kind of do it by accident sometimes, or the game could be thinking you're shaking while you're not shaking. So I would recommend assigning a button to it. The D-pad, I use my D-pad on my PS3 controller. Swing, feel free to try. I feel like you could try using your right analog stick to kind of maybe represent swinging. I don't know, for this you kind of have to get creative. So for extensions, we'll actually get a nunchuck, configure, and then for the C button, it'll be my left button. Z, because I'm Canadian, left trigger. Stick will be my left analog, so up, down, left, and right. Press OK. OK, and an OK. And some games use both Wii Remote and GameCube controllers. So what I always like to do is I like to go. Oops, my bad. I like to go in options, configure, and then go to GameCube. And then at port 1, sometimes I'll say standard controller is plugged in. Just choose nothing so it doesn't kind of mix it up. And I'll just use this tilting game to kind of try it out. So sometimes you can have to go in and out of the game just to make sure it's to the level you want it to be. This is really a trial and error thing. So once you feel like you've got it, well, you probably got it. So I'll actually use level 2 just to show you guys kind of how it is. So it's actually pretty accurate. The one thing is it's really sensitive, so you kind of want to be like, careful with it, because it's pretty sensitive. So it's working pretty well. Oof, I was too fast there. So I'll probably keep on playing this because this is actually surprisingly fun. I actually just got this game for demonstration. But really the point is that it's working pretty well. If it isn't, you'll just have to go back and keep on assigning controls until you feel like it's the level you want it. So as you can see, I have quite a bit of control there, even on speed and direction. So this is it'll work for some games. Others might not work as well. But yep, that's the end of my video. I took 57 seconds. I actually fucking suck. And thank you very much. Have a great day. Actually, sorry, it's an awful day. Hope your house is burned. Thanks to you. Subscribe, rate.